We are coming up on 2 full years of living in this RV using an EcoFlow DELTA Pro as our main source of power. So a lot of people warned us not to use a power station for our main source, and they also warned us to not get rid of our generator. In this video, we want to talk about how our experience has been, how our unit's been holding up, and if we have any advice on things that we would change.
So this amazing campsite that we're currently at is in Maine. We're staying at a Harvest Host, which has honestly been so nice. Like right in front of us, there's just horses roaming around. It is so stunning here, and the site has 0 hookups. So starting off on RV life, we knew that we wanted to do a ton of boondocking. Having a good battery system was so important for us, so that way we could stay in amazing locations like this.
Yeah, so this is our second full year of living in our RV, traveling across the country. And our first year, we did a lot of boondocking, off-grid stays on public land. And this year, we're doing a lot more Harvest Hosts, like Gabby said, we're staying at right now. We honestly didn't know how much off-grid use we were gonna get on doing an East Coast trip, but we've been using it a ton.
So in reflecting on how our battery system has worked with us, we were discussing and pretty much identified like 5 main reasons of why we've been honestly very happy with our decision to go with a battery generator system, specifically EcoFlows. So hopefully this video will give you insight into what it's like to have your battery setup be a portable power station and
what it's like to live on it full time. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, but wanted to start off by saying that we are not sponsored in any way by EcoFlow. We have worked with them for like affiliate marketing and things like that, but this is fully like owner's review. This is just our raw thoughts. Nobody is paying us or telling us what to say. This is just what our experience has been. So the first thing that we have loved about having this unit is the ease of setup. So we've made a couple other videos going over our setup, one of them talking about how we installed it, but honestly, portable power stations are just incredible in this sense that everything is plug and play. You don't need to be an electrician. I learned all of this RV electrical by myself and just kind of learned along the process watching YouTube videos like this one. So what we love about this power station is that if you have like a 30 amp or a 50 amp plug on the outside of your RV, you can just plug it right into it. Our setup specifically, it is hardwired into where our generator used to be, and we tore that out and replaced it with this unit. But in addition to that, last year we had 1,000 watts of solar on our roof, and this year we upgraded to 1,500 watts. But that whole system is also just plug and play into the back of the unit, so we never really have to worry about it draining down to 0. Really, for the most part, unless we're running really heavy appliances like our AC, it gets charged up without us even thinking about it.
And our EcoFlow DELTA Pro has 3.6 kilowatts, which for our lifestyle, when we are in beautiful weather like this, is plentiful. When we're back in Key West in the midst of summer, it's not enough to keep the AC going all day. So it's a balance of utilizing power hookups when we need, maybe when it's really hot, but if we don't need to run our AC, it's been plenty for us.
It's a really good sweet spot between being like enough to get us through a day, but not being too much that, you know, if we don't have high demands, that we're not letting it go to waste.
So the second thing that we've really enjoyed about our EcoFlow DELTA Pro is the modularity options. When we bought the unit initially, this was something that kind of gave us peace of mind as being beginners, not being sure if this was going to be enough battery for our needs. We always knew that we could expand this in the future very easily if we needed to. There's battery expansion packs, but honestly, I think the coolest thing that we've done this year is we've added on a DC to DC charger, which once again was entirely plug and play. Brendan set this up when we were in a campground in Chattanooga, and I think the whole install took 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say if that.
It was so easy, and we did not install another alternator. That would definitely be my recommendation, to make use of the full 80 amps that it can output. But it was a very simple plug and play system, and just like that, even though we don't have a gas generator on board, we're able to utilize our motorhome engine pretty much as a gas generator for a backup. So modularity here has been, I would say, a pretty solid peace of mind.
The number 3 thing that we have loved about this unit is the reliability of it. So we don't fully discharge and charge it back up every single day, but this thing is rated for 3,500 cycles. So you could do that if you want, and it would last over 10 years without giving you any issues. How we've used this unit is basically running our internet every day, running things like our fridge, our air fryer, like all of our needs that we need to live full time in this thing. It has been there for us whenever we need it. The only issue that we had one time is that we went to upgrade the software of the unit, and that was a little bit of user error because it turned off our Starlink and got stuck in this endless reboot cycle. We posted another video on it, but I honestly wouldn't fault EcoFlow for it. It was more our mistake. But that was really the only thing that we've had in this 2 years of ownership, which I've been really impressed with. So reliability, I mean, gives us such good peace of mind because you want to pay a lot of money for this stuff and you want to make sure that it's going to last a while. So at the 2-year mark, there is no signs of this thing declining so far.
So the fourth thing that we like about this unit is the overall versatility. When we were first looking into battery solutions of what we wanted in this rig, there's a lot of custom setup options. And as nice as that seemed to have something perfectly fit your needs, we didn't want to have something that would be stuck with this unit whenever we wanted to get whatever our next rig would be. So the unit that we have, it has wheels on it, it has a luggage carry handle. It's heavy, it is 100 pounds. However, with the wheels and luggage handle, we could just take this thing right out, wheel it on over, put it into our next rig. Also, it's by no means just for an RV. This is a battery solution that can be used for any sort of power. It's nice knowing that you just have a backup power system for whatever needs, especially when we're in Key West and if it's hurricane season there or something like that. It's just nice to have a backup power solution that can be versatile in so many ways.
Okay, and the fifth thing on this list, which I think is the most important because it's something that we really value, is the actual value of the unit itself. So when looking at a solution for your needs, whether you're in an RV, whether you want backup power for your home, you don't want to sink a lot of money into it. And so this unit came out in 2021 and it retailed for $3,700 when it came out. So that was just about 4 years ago. And now at this point today, you can buy the unit new from EcoFlow for $1,400. So it has dropped tremendously in price. When we bought our unit, we paid about $1,600 for a refurbished unit. So it depends on where you shop, but this is definitely the cheapest price I have seen yet for a new unit directly from EcoFlow, which is awesome because it comes with a full 5-year warranty. You get their customer support and everything that they have to offer. Honestly, when we bought this unit, I didn't know how long we would want it for because I didn't know how fast the market was going to be changing. There's constantly new tech coming out and I didn't know if I'd see a shiny thing over here and be like, hey, we should upgrade to that thing. But 4 years later, after this thing comes out, it still really stands strong against the competition. There might be other units out there that have like slightly better specs in some areas, but you're gonna pay a premium for that. After 4 years, I still think this is one of the top dogs on the market, especially for the value that you can get for it today.
That was definitely a big part in our decision in purchasing this unit from the beginning, is that we were looking at the cost of an all-in-one battery station, and maybe that was equivalent to the cost of what the batteries would be that we'd put in this if we went with a custom solution. But then we need our solar charge controller, our MPPT, we need all the cables and the ends for everything, display, and not to mention, it's not even a point that we have in this, but the EcoFlow UI I feel is amazing.
I don't think anyone's matched that yet. EcoFlow still seems to have the best software. I think Anchor is pretty close from what I've seen, but some of the other smaller names or newer companies haven't quite gotten there yet.
Yeah, the UI is just like so sleek, can pull it up on our phone any point in time. And even when we got the DC to DC charger, you just added the new product and now you just have it right in your app. It is so simple. So the cost was there and just, yeah, the user experience is so good with EcoFlow products.
And the one thing that I didn't mention, the reason why it is such an affordable price right now is because EcoFlow is in the midst of their biggest sale of the year for Prime Day. So you can buy their products on Amazon or directly on their website. They have a huge range of discounts that they have on all of their different products, whether you want like a really small unit or like their largest. The unit that we have is definitely towards the larger end, but they are offering up to 65% off some of their products. It just depends on what you buy.
We'll have a link in the description below so that way you guys can check out their current sale and their best prices that they're offering. And guys, like we said in the beginning, this is not a sponsored video. These are affiliate links in the description, so we will get a kickback if you guys do purchase, but in no way, shape, or form are we trying to bias your opinion to a product that we don't believe in. This is a product that we have used every single single day, just about for almost the past 2 years. And for us, it has been such a good experience. If you guys have had other experiences with EcoFlow, please do drop those in the comment section down below. Whether you like it, whether you don't, if something went wrong, if something went great, any of that feedback can help others in the comment section below make a decision of what sort of battery system is best for their setup. Because I will say, in our years on the road, we've learned that honestly, there's like no perfect rig, and I almost feel that way with the battery system as well, that there's almost no perfect battery system, but I think EcoFlow does it really well.
Yeah, we've talked to a lot of people on the road, and it's always interesting to see what kind of solutions people have. And the people that we talk to, a lot of them don't know that you can do stuff like this. So that's part of the reason why we're making videos like this and want to share it, because it's really powerful. It's worked for us full time for the past 2 years.
This is something almost just about anyone can do. It's so simple versus custom solutions. A lot of people that we've met on the road, they have paid other people thousands of dollars.
People get quoted like over 10 grand to get systems installed.
Right, and with this, you could literally just take your power cord and plug it right in, turn the EcoFlow on.
And if you want to spend 10 grand, you could get a huge system for the same amount of cost. So it's just a really good value at the end of the day.
So overall, we've been super happy with our system. Honestly, just like happy enough that we've seen EcoFlow come out with newer and newer units, and we've been tempted to upgrade, but we almost feel like we have Old Faithful here. It's worked so well for us that we're like, we don't really have a reason to upgrade. I think the only potential interest we'd have at this point is expanding our battery pack. But I mean, with gorgeous weather like this, it's not a problem. Guys, we truly hope that you found this video helpful. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up so that way this video can get a bit more reach so we can help educate others on other battery solutions that do exist out there. We appreciate your time, and guys, we'll catch you next week.